To assemble the V-block units, you will use the V-block trimmer by Studio 180 Designs. You will also need two 3-inch strips of white and blue. Please refer to your pattern for cutting and assembly instructions. To start the assembly of the unit, you're going to start by cutting out the sides and center pieces using your V-block trimmer. Let's start with the triangles first. Before we begin cutting our center triangles, I'm going to show you on the ruler where your cut lines will be. For the first fold line, we'll be doing that first. You're going to use this dashed line, and you're going to use the it says fold line for center triangles, and it points right to that line, dashed line. And the second line you're going to be using is this long line here. This is your center triangle trim line. So let's begin by placing our 3-inch fabric strips on the cutting mat with the right sides facing up. I have it pointing towards me because I am a left-handed person. Right-handed people will place their strips this way, but I'm going to do this left-handed. So we're going to fold the ends back deep enough to accommodate the slant line that for the unit size. Once we have that fold line, we're going to then place our ruler and place that dashed line on those lines, making sure you're lined up. And then once you have yourself lined up on that dashed line with that fold, you can cut that first piece. This is your first cut. We have this removed. And we have our first 2 triangles cut. Now, if you need to make more of the triangles, you're going to then flip over your strips over. And you're going to now use this center triangle trim line. And this is going to line up on this trimmed edge right here. So we're going to line that up. And get everything squared away. This is not quite in the right spot, so we're going to do it again. We're going to line that line up. Now that everything's lined up right, exactly where I want it. And we're going to do a trim line, just like that. We have 2 more. So each time you cut, you're going to get 2. So then when you want to do some more, you just keep flipping these back and forth, lining them up on the trim line. That's how easy it is to make the center triangles for this unit. So now let's get into making the side triangles. Now we're going to make the side triangles, but first let's go over our ruler one more time for the side triangles. Our side triangle lines are the following. This bold line is our cut line for the side triangles, and on the opposite side of the ruler, this line here is another trim line for our side triangles. I'll be showing you how to do that next. So now we're going to take our strips, and we're going to place them right sides together. And I've already trimmed up our edges on the top here. So we're going to now take our ruler and we're going to line up our cleaned up edge along this bold line. You'll be making 2 triangles at one time. So now we've got it lined up. Let's go ahead and make our first cut. We have 2 mirroring triangles for our unit. So now we need to make some more. If you need to make some more, all you have to do is flip your ruler. You were this way. Now you're going to flip it around so this line will match up with this trimmed line. And you're going to place it on there. And you're going to trim one more time. Now remember, I'm doing this for left-handed. Right-handed people, you will do is you're going to flip it this way. And you're going to be doing the same cutting, but just a different way. You're going to cut this way. And if you need to flip it for some more triangles, you're going to flip it the opposite way. And you just keep repeating until you have finished all what you need for the side triangle cutouts. So now let's get into the assembly of the V-block unit. To assemble the V-block, we're going to now place our center blue triangle in the middle with our white side triangles on the outer edges, ensuring that we have the long end going across the top and the narrow end at the bottom with the long slant going towards the triangle. We will then flip this side over, and we're going to assure that we are lining up down at the end. And then we're going to do a 1/4 inch seam allowance, pressing outward. So your unit will look like this when complete. Then you're going to take your other side and you're going to do the same thing. Line everything up. Do a 1/4 inch seam allowance, pressing outwards like in this unit. So now this unit is now ready to go for our trimming to 2.5 inches. So we'll need our ruler, and here's the top of our 2.5 inches we're going to need. So we're going to place this on our square here, and we're going to line everything up like so. You have your 2.5 here and here inside, and you have your lines going this way and this way going down your seams. So I'm left-handed, so I'm going to be doing this left-handed. Right-handed, you would just flip the opposite way. We're going to go up on the side and across on the top. Now we're going to flip this unit over, and we're going to do the same thing. This time we'll be using our edges to line up. So you're going to be using your 2.5 line here with our clean edge, and you're going to be lining that up, and you have an X up here. This is where we're going to be lining up to on their tip. So we have it all lined up, and remember, you'll be the opposite way if you're right-handed. You can see these in your instructions for your ruler also. And you're just going to go trim up and across. This is how you put together your V-block. Very easy, and now we're ready for our assembly of our block 1.